What's up guys, Itchy here. They are finally here, Miracle Totems, and yeah, I have already started this run and I am actually one stage away. Now, before I get into it, I'd just like to thank subscriber Oyui, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but yeah, for lending me the Kukuri on this. So, this is not my first run, this is actually my second. I had the whole thing, my very first run, I had the whole thing recorded, and I actually recorded the evolution of my Vargas that I will show you guys after the run, but my software crashed, and I practically flipped over a table. I was so pissed. But yeah, so this is basically the second time around, but at least I know a little bit more what to expect this time. As you can see, a lot of my cure items are gone already. I did run into trouble early, and I did make this mistake of not paying attention to when I was filling up my items. I did not have enough high cures produced, so I needed more. I only actually had 3 with me to start this, so that was a problem, but yeah. So I will let you know also that one unit captured up there is a dark totem. I actually did run into a dark totem on the 3rd round, so you can run into other totems on this. I'm guessing it's also the light and dark, just like the other ones. This totem does pack a wallop. He is a pain, and he will give you trouble. Since I don't have my full amount of items, I am completely expecting to have to use a gem here, but I did get a gem for completing it the first time around, so, you know, you win some, you lose some. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use an Ares Flute here, and as you can see, I did not bring any tonics or anything like that. I did run into some mobs earlier that were a problem. That were paralyzing me and such, so if you do have a healer, try and bring Godtree if possible, because he will help you out with the with all the status ailments, but the Miracle Totem itself does not cause status ailments, so you should be okay there. So yeah, he does have some pretty serious health. I was doing about as much damage to him as I usually do to Zebra, maybe a little bit less. I think he's a little bit stronger than Zebra. His area of effect attacks are definitely stronger, as you can see right there. Did some serious damage to Cephia, and he can use every element in the book. I think his base attacks are still light though, so that's something to keep in mind. But that's a pain when he's going ahead and attacking Curry like that, and just wiping the floor with her. Really hoping I don't have to use any revives or anything like that too early. Right now I'm basically just going to go ahead and keep my squad going with the cures I have. And like I said, I completely expect to have to use a gem if necessary, but you know what, all for the sake of footage. So yeah, really good spark there. I've actually been able to find a nice sweet spot with the spark as far as these guys are concerned, and it's been helping out a lot. But yeah, his area of effect attacks are really just the ones you have to look out for, and when he uses more than one at a time, it's really a pain. The other thing though, you can kind of keep track of his, oh, ouch. Yeah, that hurt. Took out Curry right there. Completely forgot what I was going to say, so I'm going to go ahead and use this revive here because I cannot lose her this early in the game. Unfortunately, she does lose the benefit of the Ares Flute, but that's okay because we are almost back up and running here. So I'm going to go ahead and use a high cure and keep Dean going. So yeah, as you can see, this run is already not going as planned. I will say the first one was actually easier than this, but I don't think he was using as much area of effect. So that may have something to do with it. Jeez, another one. Okay, yeah. So that's basically how this fight's going to be. Obviously, I got lucky the first time around, and it was not as difficult as this. I only have a few cures left, so that's going to be a problem when I need to heal individuals. Like as you can see right now, when he crits Dark Unit, that's pretty much it. And he's actually... okay, good. I thought he was going to take out another one. So, unfortunately, I have to use another Divine Light here. I do not want to have to use it, but nothing I can really do about it. I only have 3 cures left, so I'm going to go ahead and use another Ares Flute. And hopefully we can get some decent damage here. Unfortunately, Adia's attack doesn't do what I want it to do, which is poison. He is immune, I believe, to all status ailments, so there's nothing I can do about that. She still does decent damage, but at the same time, that poison is what really helps out when I have her along, because once I can poison an enemy and I can get that extra tick for like 10,000 damage or whatever it is, depending on their health, I guess, that's what is really beneficial. So, as you can see here, he's basically picking mostly on the same people, which is kind of nice. I don't think I need to waste a cure on Locke unless he attacks him 3 times in a row, and if he does, oh well, nothing I can do about it. He's already past halfway, so this is kind of where I let my guard down a little and don't use my other items as much, just to try and stick with it with what I got. Because if I do end up going down, I want at least a few cures to keep me in it so I don't have to use a 3rd gem. Because that would be absolutely, or a 2nd gem, I'm sorry, because that would be absolutely devastating. So yeah, Kukuri taking a big hit there. I can see him using another one on her just because that's the way things go. Nah, he just evened it out. So I'm going to go ahead and use these cures here, keep Kukuri in the fight. Like I said, the only way that same thing with Locke, the only way that she's going to go down is if he attacks her multiple times. And hopefully he doesn't. He seems to be spreading it around for the most part, but I know there's those times where you're facing bosses or whatever, and they'll go ahead and throw in 3 attacks on the same person, or 3 area of effect attacks, just when you think you're safe, and it's just terrible, terrible devastation. So I think he's got about 3 turns left, if I remember correctly, unless I get some decent Brave Burst going here, but it doesn't look like anyone else is really going to get theirs. I don't even know if Kukuri's going to survive this if he attacks her again. I am going to use my last Divine Light here. Just barely. 797 left. That's good, because I needed that. So, I do have... You know what? I'm not going to bother using that last Ares Flute, even though I feel like I want to. Just because I want to be better safe than sorry, but I'm sure we'll be alright. So yeah, it looks like he has another 2 turns left. Just barely. That Ares Flute may have been given Locke his Brave Burst early, but it wouldn't have really made too much of a difference with only 2 turns to go. So yeah, I have 1 cure item left. And he's doing his area of effect attack, so we'll see how this goes. I know Edea can take a hit, so I'm not worried about her. I'm going to go ahead and use my last cure on Kukuri just because I want to make sure I get her damage for the final turn. This is the point where I could see him using 3 area of effect attacks. Just when he's about to go down and I have no cures left. Oh, there's 1. And we got spared a 2nd. Okay, and Kukuri made it through. Cool. So this should be pretty much in hand now. Let's go ahead and take care of things. Okay, so there you have it. Miracle Totem complete. So that's probably going towards my Magris just because he's my only other 5-star level 8 starter, or level 80 starter that's waiting. But I don't have the Zell for it. Unfortunately, last time I got just enough that I could make it. So there was really no point in doing it any other way. Like I said, you do get a gem for finishing this for the first time. Unfortunately, I can't show you the screen coming up saying Mega Rare and all that stuff, just because obviously I already did this. So I will go ahead and go into my units and show you from there. So I'll go ahead and go to Unit. View units. First of all, I'll show you the Vargas. There we go. Holy Flame Vargas. Looking awesome in all his glory. Decent stats. I'm excited to get him up to level. I'm going to do some metal runs after this and make sure that he's ready to go. So yeah, really cool to see him. Like I said, my Magris is waiting. And where is that totem? I guess it's under light because he is light. Yep, there we go. So here you have it. Miracle Totem. Scary, awesome. So yeah, not the worst in the world. Most of my team are at least level 80 or close to it, so you don't need to be exactly level 80, but I do suggest taking a full squad of 5 stars because, as you saw, it was a challenge. Even though I didn't have all my cure items on me, it was definitely still a challenge. So good luck to you guys, and if you're interested in coming along with me on other runs, make sure you subscribe and leave your friend ID down in the comments section. And that pretty much does it for this video. Take it easy, guys.